Hello, amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Cardswell Fantasy Forest, a beautiful, deeply simulated survival experience where you interact with your environment through cards. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. And yeah, make sure to write ideas, suggestions, criticisms here on YouTube, Discord, or Steam. We'll be happy to read it. Right, time to start another episode. As usual, we're gonna play the tune. We have the happy tune now, but let's play the advanced tune this time. Complex and rewarding. Well, that's nice. It's a little bit long, so let's go and start playing. Right, Mud Hut, it seems like it's out. Yeah, I prepared a list in there at the end of last episode. And yeah, okay, let's do that. So, before I start, I want to comment on one thing. Yeah, so we're doing like weekly updates. And people are like, hey, why doesn't the trader come more often? Because yes, I do understand. Like, we added ride and we added peace, and it kind of sucks. Like, you're reading the update, you're like, we added peace to the game. How to get them? Trader sells them, and you're like, oh no, my trader just left. Now I have to wait for 2 seasons for him to get back for me to experience the update. That's the early access experience. It just is. Like, we are doing a lot of work to make sure the experience is as pleasant as possible. But like, you know, like we can't really like do weird stuff just because, you know, like you're in a weird place. Because when you start a new game, by the time you get like situated, after the summer is gone, the trader comes in autumn. So like 45 days after the game starts. And that's an ideal time to go and buy your first stuff. Or like maybe on the first spring. No, actually, no, I take that back. Once you survive the first winter, that's when the trader first comes, right? So basically, like, you do the introduction to the game, you play through summer, autumn, and winter through 3 months, and then the trader comes and he's gonna have a load of stuff, right? And then that's where you do your choice, right? You will either buy like peas or grain or a little bit of both, like decide, hey, do I want some tools instead? You know, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a hard decision because you're not going to be able to afford everything. So you're not going to have the problem of that you have right now. I'm super rich. I have 30 furs and I need to wait like 2 months for the trader to come so I can like get the new stuff. Yeah, but if you start a new game, the new player experience is going to be a little bit different. You'll always be like a little bit behind, hopefully. You will never have enough to buy everything you want from the trader. So it will be like, sometimes you might even be like, oh no, the trader's coming. He might be coming too soon. I'm not ready for him yet, right? Did we get this balance right? I have no idea. But like, you just be patient, play the game, enjoy. Like for me, like I also need to wait for like 1 more month so I can try out the peas in the game finally. Yeah, nice source of protein and all that good stuff. Anyhow, last time we got Fiona, our beloved piggy here, and she's looking for her Shrek. And yeah, hopefully we can get there relatively soon. Let's go check out my farms, if they're fine, not fine. What are we drying? We're drying some garlic. We're gonna grab some of that. So I guess I decided to dry some garlic. And you know what? I might... Oh, these are still not dry. That's fine. We might turn it into some powder. I don't know. We'll see. Here we got some cooked garlic. We got some rotten remains. We're gonna dump that outside. We're a little bit hungry. You know what that means? That means we're gonna eat, and we like to eat well here, so we're gonna grab some nettles, this and that, and maybe some eggs. Do we have any roasted eggs? We actually do have some roasted eggs. Okay, we're gonna store the dried garlic. We're gonna grab the eggs, and that means hakuna, no, cat's delight. So garlic, doom, bam, and vacuna's delight. Bam. Okay, now nice and fat, tastes great, all the color of rainbows on the screen. We're gonna go and store the dried garlic into the cellar, so it's gonna last a while. Do we maybe want to turn it into powder? Maybe. Let's turn it into powder. So let's find a mail. There we go, my retired quern. I'm gonna click this button here and turn the garlic into the powder. Go to the cellar. Actually, no. Let's grab another empty clay jar. Boom, get these inside. Not many, so it's gonna be done fast, and then store it. So this garlic, I don't even know what we're gonna use it for. Well, something. Right, we can store the rest. Once we have more, we can do another round of grinding. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna go and search for Shrek again. In the meantime, yeah, let's go and check our gardens. So from the gardens, we got a fly agaric. I checked the code. Seems like everything's fine with fly agaric. I have no idea why didn't it turn into mature version. We'll see what happens this time. Okay, we got some fairy wheat growing again. Oh, we got some that... Wait, what? We forgot to harvest part of it? How in the world did that happen? That was a huge mistake. So, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's really weird, actually. I don't understand how that happened. Okay, then we got some more food here. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing with these turn roots for now. I'm just gonna leave them be. Let's put some ash there. Good. And some ash here and here. And got some wolfsbane. And we got some growing spring berries. Now these are accumulated ticks. So I will actually dump a whole bunch of water in there. There we go. And these look fine. Got some more garlic growing and some of that. And that's gonna be it for that. Okay, let's drop these inside here. And okay, these are dried. Good. Boom. Store that in here. Dried garlic goes in the cellar. No problem, no foul. We actually have 6 right now, so we're gonna grind those as well. Good. We can do it here. We can do it outside. Let's do it outside. So Piggy can eat a little bit. She's a little bit hungry. There's a stag. That's Frank. Hello there, Frank. Stag. We're gonna shoot some arrows in on it. It can't get hurt by these poor arrows that we have, so we just train archery doing that, and that's fine. That's exactly what I wanna do. I wanna get 100 archery, and then I don't know, try to hurt the bear by hitting with an arrow. I think that's gonna go super badly, by the way, but hey, let's try anyway. So okay, so we got some wild garlic powder, which is like not so fresh. And then we got some which is a bit fresher. So I'm gonna drop it in this one, which is a bit fresher. Drop this inside this thing. Maybe I should just use it up for something. I don't know. We'll see. I did start moving Travois somewhere else so they don't get in the way here. So we're gonna go and drop them off into the little known galaxy, and from there we're gonna drop it somewhere else. We're gonna drop this into the workshop. Anything else we have here? We got some ash, charcoal, fibers. Okay, all of these are kind of things that we work with all the time, but I should repair my broom before it falls apart. So we're gonna go here and I'm gonna grab some meadow grass and yeah, and repair the broom. Fleshed fur is gonna go into the furs and skins. We have 1 ash here. I have no idea where that's from, so I'm gonna drop it there. And once we're here, we're gonna drop everything into the Shinji and Lucky's place. Here's where we're gonna have a fertilizer wine. This is basically like my place where I just store everything I don't need. Here we have reeds and skins, so, and charcoal and ash. I guess we could drop this to the other one, but I don't want to do that right now. All right, let's go back to the main room. Now look at how happy we are. We are 94% happy, morale up. Let's go. Right, Piggy is a little bit hungry. We can leave it around here, okay? So it gains some weight. We got some rotten remains and pine needles can go there. Good. What do we want to do? Well, I'm just gonna hop to the neighbor area, check if there's anything here that we could pick up, like some dry needles. You know, bring them home real fast, fill up the bin with that. Let's do some maintenance around the place. We're basically just waiting for another piggy to get caught. We're doing animal husbandry right now. We need to gain the trust of a large animal and also have a large animal give birth. Okay, advanced hunting, build a hideout, raise yourself high enough, hunt a boar and apply some mud to your skin. Is applying mud to your skin like dangerous in any way, shape or form? I have no idea, but let's do it. Apply to body. Bam! Now we are very filthy. Increases surface bacteria and parasitic gut infection. That sounds very worrisome. But on the other hand, if you go and check our profile right now, it's like 71. We are a creature of the shadow, leaves, and yeah, dragging ourselves around the mud and stuff, so the animals can't really see us easily. Right, so these are actually done. Oh, that's nice. So we're gonna go and put some fat onto that. This is blinking. We're gonna remove the blinkage. Go to the cellar, grab some fat, and yeah, apply it. So we're gonna need 8 fats here. That's fine, and also might be good to like cut these fat chunks up now that we actually do have time to do so, so I don't end up in a position where I have to do it in a time-sensitive situation. Right, so let's apply the fat. The fairy wheat dried, so that's great news. We do like our fairy wheat to be nice and dry, and I'm gonna store it inside for now, just on the floor here, and you got 2 more that could be dried up. I mean, I could put it in here and like I can turn this one off. Yeah. And then do that. And actually, you know what? This can wait. Let's go like inside and we'll grind the rest. Grind the rest. There we go. I'll do it outside now. Bam, bam. Meal this stuff. These are very high quality. 88%, that's beautiful. Okay, something dinged. It's probably my fertilizer bin, so we keep emptying it so it never fills up. The traps we stopped using. Interestingly, you have 2 which are up and 2 which are down. You know what, let's get everything up, so if you do decide to use them, they are nice and ready to do that. And then yeah, we're gonna have to go and empty the fairy wheat. So we have a special fairy wheat like thing here. I don't know where it is. This one. Why is it 66%? I don't know. I don't have to worry too much about that. And look at that, it's full. Good. Right, let's go here. Drop this on the floor. What else did I want to do? I have no idea. But it seems like the night's coming. Let's chop up the fat, and then we're gonna see. Okay, this thing's 31%. Oh yeah, we changed how sharpness works. So cutting soft things like fat chunks barely change it at all. So this is for all the knives. This was primarily done to make the copper knife be more useful in general for many different things. But it also affected the sharpened stone and stuff. So makes no sense that the sharpened stone would fall apart after cutting fat 20 times. However, working with woods and stuff like that, like some of the tougher materials, it will actually like go down faster. Right, so we're gonna drop this inside. There's dry willow bark here, just like miming it up. I don't know what to do with that. Put it there maybe. Okay, so we got some flour. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick inventory check to see if nothing's gonna like spoil anytime soon. We got a lot of dried nettles. We're probably gonna need some more. Firewoods are hanging in there, but like not perfectly. Maybe we should cut some of these down. Cut some of this up and like prepare some teas and stuff. I don't know. We can do it in the morning. We now have to go to sleep right now. Right, so we're gonna go up into our bed chambers. I probably don't want to be dirty while I sleep, so we're gonna go and we will not wash with green dye. That would be weird. So we're gonna do that, and you know what? Let's just go and sleep. Are we hungry? A little bit. We probably have some food in these, so let's drink it. And then we can go to sleep. Bam. Good. So in the morning, we're gonna go check for Shrek. I don't think Shrek's gonna come so soon. But now that the turn roots finally work, we can go and, yeah, finally trap it, which is a nice little change. Right, it's a little bit dark to, like, clean up the place. We're gonna go outside. Say poop, exit my body, you demon, and then we're gonna urinate. Hopefully we don't miss the thing while it's being so dark and stuff. Okay, good. So what is this? We are very dirty, 60%. Didn't I just wash? I guess that was not very effective. I should have used a different Pokemon. Okay, so let's go here, drink. And like these, yeah, we need to do the potage things. So let's start up a fire and let's store the rocks so it doesn't get in the way. Right, Flora is outside, right? I don't want Flora to die or something like that. Oh, see, it's a fox. We're gonna go and shoot some arrows in its general direction and miss, apparently, but that's fine. You wanted the fox in the head, it screams in pain. How does it scream? Ah! I don't know. And now... Oh, this is an interesting situation, actually, now that I think about it. Should I keep shooting it for training purposes? But it might wound us, right? So it's probably not a good idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch to the rustic spear and we're gonna throw it. And then we're gonna switch to the flint spear and then we're gonna throw that as well. And then we're gonna... Oh no, wait. Oh, we got a flint spear with a wolf spirit inside it. Oh, we're gonna switch to that. And this one will not throw. This one will block it. And then we're gonna dodge. And then we're gonna shove. And the fox is finally getting tired of all that bullshit. And now it's dead. So... The reason why we do that is because when you do different types of moves and tactics inside the combat, you get more combat experience. And that will get us to 100% spear fighting sooner, but there's still a long road ahead of us. So, I don't know what I was doing outside. What was I doing outside? Oh yeah, I was just checking for Flora, of course. So where is Flora? Flora's doing fine with her friends, gossiping behind my back, talking about the good old days when they were all in a big storage pot and now they escaped and they're free. And they think that I cannot reach them. They think, oh, she's so slow, she cannot catch us. That's why she's leaving us alone. No, it's by choice. It's by choice. But what do they know? They're just partridges. Anyhow, let's store this thing up here. Good. All right. So potage time. Yeah, time to spam some eggs into. Well, you know what? Maybe not. My protein's kind of low. Let's just do turn roots now. Like, but if I'm deciding to just do turn roots, you know what that means? You know what that means? That means I just don't have enough eggs. And like, keeps happening. Just keeps happening. We don't have enough. We need more. And yes, one of the reasons why I don't have enough eggs is because I'm using them for stupid things. So it is what it is. Right, so this thing is done. We're gonna leave the fire on. Yeah, I don't really want it to run out. I'm gonna go outside. We're gonna jump into the pond, which will clean us a little bit, but not fully, but that's okay. And then we are hungry again, but so are our gardens. So let's see what we can do for them. This one looks good. This one looks good. This one looks good. I didn't harvest these yet. I didn't decide yet what I want to do with them. And then these ones are maturing nicely. Once they're 100% mature, we're gonna take them out and do something real nice with them. These got hurt a little bit, but let's see. Let's see if it will recover without my intervention. So just gonna leave it as is. Here we need to remove some of that acidity. And as usual, these are water hungry crops, so we just need to do that. And they're a little bit low on the nutrient stuff. Okay, rotten remains are gonna fall apart soon, so I want them to go to waste. So, oh, we're just gonna feed them to the pig. Oh, she's like, no, I don't want any of that garbage. I am a pig, but still. Now I'm domesticated pig. Yeah, you know, walking on two legs, making breakfast and stuff, marrying kings and princes and ruling kingdoms and stuff. I am Fiona after all, so it is what it is. For some reason, there's some fat outside, and the reason is because I need to finish doing these letters, so let's do that. Right. Good. There we go. We got some beautiful pelts out of fat. Wait, what? There we go. 79% to 82%. That's pretty good. Let's see. What do we have in our bed? 79 to 80. Right. We got some really high ones. Like, we got some 82 ones. Yeah? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So these we could use to make some new gear. Just saying. Speaking of gear, aren't my like pants or something falling apart? Yeah, this green leather tunic here doesn't have any enchant. It's about to fall apart, or not yet. I think this is a good chance to actually make some good use of some of the pelts that I have. So we're gonna work with that. Right. Let's drink something. I don't know. I'm just a little bit thirsty. Make sure don't drink any urine. Hey, bing. I'm playing fast. I'm not playing that fast. Oof. That overconfidence will bite me in the ass, I'm sure. Anyhow. We're gonna dismantle it. Takes 15 minutes to do it. Let's see what do we get. We got some leather, relatively low quality. Not sure what I wanna do with that. Maybe some more bags would be nice. These don't sell that much, but let's see. When the trader comes, if I cannot afford everything with fur, we might just use these instead. Okay, so let's see. We should go and check the pig, but I'm like missing an important piece of apparel, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. We can do it later. If he's like, I want my husband. Poor little Shrek, all alone. Listen, Shrek can take care of himself. Now, I don't know where the rest of the skins are. It's probably inside. There we go. So, I'm gonna take 4 pelts here. I'm gonna drop this into the Little Gnome Galaxy. I'm gonna go outside and make myself a nice, a beautiful leather tunic. I'm gonna need some more twine. We should have some on ourselves. Indeed, we do have. And we're gonna need a needle. How in the world don't we have a needle? I have no idea, but there's gonna be some here in the workplace, so we're gonna go and grab them. There's some flint on the floor, but that's fine. I mean, we can like drop it into the bones and stones basket. Yeah, they're pretty light, so we can free up a slot. We have 32 hours for some reason. That's a bit crazy. Let's actually check how many hours do we have. We are missing 3 hours in our quiver. So looking at the rate that we are like running out of hours, I would say that my training is going really, really well. Okay, then we're gonna grab some needles. Like, it's best we just grab all of them so we don't run out that fast. Unless they're heavy, they are not, so it's fine. And we actually did have some needles. I just forgot that in this game the character is not smart enough to take them out of the bag, which is fine. That would be like a little bit complicated to like implement. So this fire only runs for 5% more. We're gonna do it 13%, so as we make this thing, the fire doesn't run out. And then, hello there, Frank. How about an arrow to your knee? Right, we will switch to the flint spear. I'm gonna charge and he's gonna escape, and fine. But apparently my bow broke, so we're gonna go and need to grab another one. So we have plenty of bows here. We made them exactly for this purpose. We got some crappy low quality bows, which only purpose in life is to be used for training purposes. Alright, I'm gonna go outside, drop this down. Oh yeah, make sure the fire doesn't run out unless it's about to run out, which it kinda is. What could we do for this amount of time? You know what? We can just extinguish it, take the stuff out, put another piece of wood in and turn it on, and that's gonna be everything what we really need. So we're gonna finish this thing. Let's grab the dry fairy wheat, see if we can do anything with that. We kinda can. We got like, okay, something got rotten. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna drop it here to use as a fertilizer later, and bam. I'm gonna do that. The needle broke, and now we have a 54% leather tunic. That's the highest. That's exactly the same as this pants. So we're gonna put it here into the green dye so it gets a little bit of color. And I'm gonna drink, and then yeah, I really should go and check if Shrek's back. So yeah, I'm gonna take the tunic with me there and go. Let's go check for Shrek. Fiona, you guard our home. You want to be a much better guard than partridges ever were. Shh, don't tell anything to partridges. Anyway, let's go. So not there. Here. Anything I want to take with me? I mean, every time I go out like that, I should probably grab my baskets so we can bring more stuff back. I mean, I was a little bit lazy, so I wasn't really doing it. But like, these are falling apart. Well, not really. Oh, we got some fresh dry stalks. We can thresh them, get some grain. You know what's nice thing about dry rice stalks? They don't lose quality spoilage over time, so you can just store them and wait for the good moment to do the thing. Now, is this intended? I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. There was nothing there about these losing... Oh, gain the trust of a large animal. So, Fiona now trusts us. She's like, I trust you to go and liberate my husband from the grasp of wilderness. Like, come and get him. So he stops, like, running around like a crazy boar and, like, doing, you know, swampy stuff, come bring him to civilization. And I'm like, much obliged, my lady, we're gonna go there right away. And so we are a little bit hungry again, we have nothing to eat. Okay, we got this squirrel here, and this squirrel, look at that, it's gonna spoil, and I'm just gonna like do that. Let's pretend that never happened, and let's continue. So no one saw anything. I definitely didn't eat something with fur on it because that would be disgusting. So okay, let's go here and see any Shreks. No Shreks. One trap is done though, so it's a good thing that we are here so we can redo it. We're gonna do exactly that, and then these are losing. Yeah. Okay, so here we have the trouble already. That's pretty good. We got some fibers, we got some candles, we got some stones. I feel like it's kind of nice that all these things are here. We even have some nettle stems from the good old days when there was nettle in this place. Right, we got a fire there, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, I'm gonna just go back. I'm tempted to forage, but I don't really want to do it, so I'm not gonna. Okay, let's go up here. Chlorophyll. Nutrients 70%, structure 24%. I mean, clovers doesn't say here, but they are increasing nutrients. We should replace them with something that increases structure at some point. We'll see. We can harvest them, but do we need that? No, not really. Why did I bring baskets if I have nothing to put in them? I have no idea, but like, I guess we can put these, whatever. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, actually here we have some interesting things, like a little bit of twigs, some ash, dry leaves. Yeah, so we can use leaves for making fires instead of what we're using right now, which is probably fibers. Is this really that useful? No, it's not, but hey, I brought it. Oh, meadowgrass patch, right, but no, this is what we are waiting for. Growth 63%. Speaking of which, how are my other Ryan fields? And Frank, listen, Frank, you're really, really like wonderful, just wonderful, like coming and training with me, making me better, faster, stronger, all of that. One day it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass though, because like, what do you think I'm gonna use better archery? Certainly not killing bears and stuff. Nope, that would be very, very dangerous. We're gonna use it to hunt deer when we need to. So okay, fire is almost run out, but not quite, which is the ideal place for the fire to be, especially when you come back home and you're like, I'm so tired. Oh look, fire is almost out, let's do that so it doesn't run out. I'm gonna go outside and drink the rest of the stuff, and we might refill these now. Okay, we still have lots though. Okay, I'm a little bit too full now, so we're gonna store these, and I actually want to go to the right and check what's up there. And well, there's Frank, of course, there's Frank. Okay, oh! You hold your simple bow with both hands. The stag notices you fell to land with your simple bow. It stops to catch its breath. Oh, he was tired. Oh, poor little Frank. Okay, yeah, that's a new mechanic. Animals might lose a turn. Okay, this thing is relatively healthy, although I'm not entirely sure what it is losing health to. It requires, so the only thing that might lose health to is wrong acidity, wrong hydration. Oh, it's wrong hydration. It's way too wet. Okay, that's fine. Yield 91%. This will go down over time during wrong months. So right now it's a wrong month. It needs to be autumn and winter for the yield not to go down. Also, nutrients need to be met, which they actually are. So yield will be pretty good once it grows. It's gonna lose some yield during summer, but then somewhere near the end of autumn it will recover. And then I'll probably like fix the nutrients or something. I don't know, we'll see. Right, so I just wanted to check these two out, and I did. And I'm gonna grab some needles and go back home. Right, and the needles, of course, we're gonna put in the compost bin. We are stocking up on fertilizer. We have so much already, but we need more fertilizer, more. Now, other than what we're already doing, like tomorrow I could... Okay, actually, you know what? I need something green. Something nice, green and beautiful, and that's gonna be this thing. We're gonna make it green. We're gonna put it in there and there. Oh. Nice. I wonder if the quantity of dye should go down over time as you dye stuff. amount of color does not go down over time. Yeah, that might be doable. I wonder if color should spend itself when you die. Tough. What do you guys think? Should it happen? Would make sense. I mean, the color's moving from the thing onto your clothes. I mean, there is a lot of color, so maybe you can say, yeah, but there's so much color there, you wouldn't even be able to notice. So maybe it's okay that it doesn't happen, but like, maybe it could happen, but very, very slowly. I don't know. There's some fresh urine here. We're gonna urinate in it. I don't know. Hopefully these are not too tall. Like, imagine poor Aurora climbing on top of this thing, pissing inside. Would definitely be harder to do as a female, I guess. Anyway, but we made it the same for both genders. We are all up for, you know, how do you say it? Like, what's the ultimate goal? Like, opportunity of chances, like as equal as possible. I don't know. It's like, yeah. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. The genders are not really equal in this game. Like, male has more testosterone, but you can definitely like add a whole bunch of testosterone to a woman as well if you like. But anyway, where were we? Okay, Fiona, I didn't find your husband today, but we're gonna do it tomorrow, hopefully. Anything needs some fertilizer. Well, these we are ignoring. I just like, oh yeah, I remember we got a whole bunch of firewood that I would like to process. So let's work on that. We're gonna go to the cellar. Grab some firewood here. I'm not sure how much I wanna do, but I guess 6 is a nice number to start with. Maybe 4 actually would be a better number. Yeah, maybe. Because like you get 2 of these from each. How much? Okay, 0.5. Okay, this is a little bit harder to cut. So this is what it is. So we got 6 cut firewood. The rest we're gonna put in the cellar, and this we'll put to drying. And oh my gosh, this thing lost ore spoilage, but the quality is 0. So yeah, we're gonna go have some 0 quality firewood. Hopefully that's still good enough. Okay, let's grab some leaves and go outside and light it up. The smokehouse. Okay, this thing has 4%. We're gonna leave it a little while longer, and of course, let's not forget to fill this thing up with some charcoal. Okay, yeah, Fiona's like, please pet me, please. I'm so lonely here. Okay, there we go. Nice. Who's the best? Soon we're gonna get you Shrek so he can have some fun with you. Right, I'm a little bit hungry. Okay, this is 18. That's a good number to go and do a 4-hour sleep though, so I'm gonna do that. Right, I would like to make some. Knife sheet is empty. Okay, okay, the enchant ran out, which reminds me, we have a fox and we should probably enchant it onto something. So yeah, that's that. We can put this thing here, grab one of these, grab one of these, put this on, turn it on. Let's see if we got something to eat. We got some forest caps, roasted eggs, right? Okay, you know what? Just drink some of that goody stew, and then potosh. And then we can like redo another one. Right, this one's 100%, so we can empty it into my... There we go, good. And then, yeah, let's fill it up again and make some... Okay, that's not gonna be enough. Okay, let's go outside, grab more water. Okay, I'm gonna drink this, I guess. And then empty it. It's so dark, I don't see anything. This game can be really dark. Okay. Good. I go here, bam, 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 bam. Click this button here, bam. This water safe. Gonna place it down, and now of course we cannot put stuff in this one yet because it's just not ready. But you know what? I'm gonna pass some time and actually gonna make some tea. So, bam, 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 and I'm gonna grab some more. Good. And the tea we are making, doesn't really matter. I got some heather tea that's spoiling really fast, so I think we're gonna be doing that. Okay. Some water as well. Good. Okay, so I got some heather tea. We'll drink it a bit later. Does this place need cleaning? It kinda does. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna drink it cold, and that's gonna give us 52 heather. That's cool. We got one more. We're gonna drink it a tiny bit later, and actually, I should probably go to sleep again. Bam. Now this will evaporate. Okay. I mean, the fireworks are probably ready outside. I would be surprised if they're not. Okay, what's my header? Okay, I'm gonna drink it. Bam, good. Okay, and then, alright, this one's almost done. Good, do this, do that, take out charcoal and ash, restart it. And then we need to refill this one. So again, we're gonna use just a bunch of turn roots. Yeah, probably. Got some roasted eggs here. They're gonna spoil. I'm just gonna like do that. And then let's see, we got some dried forest caps. Okay. You can put that into the cellar. I think we have like actually a place for these. No? Really? Okay, got some garlic and nettle. But there's no garlic in there. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're gonna need 10 of these. Good. I got some flour. Oh, there we go. Shrooms and nettle. Good. And turn roots and flour holding up for now. Okay, we need to do an enchant. Yeah, let's do the enchant. So for the enchant, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need some tea. So I'm gonna grab one of these, fill it up with hot water, and go and make some tea. So we use the spirit mushroom powder tea. We're gonna drink that, and then we're gonna grab the rest of the ingredients. So these two, and get it all nice and ready. We need something to enchant though, so that something could be these leather trousers. Yeah, that looks good to me. And now we just need to wait for the thing to be ready. Good, we go up, we leave this on the floor, we prepare the stew as we are waiting for our mind state to go a little bit cuckoo crazy, and that's what we do in this game. So 18%, the world seems a little bit off, just off enough to enchant these beautiful pants with a spirit of the fox. And then I'm gonna go outside and grab the tunic, 54% concentration of color. That's gonna be enough to last us a while. We will want to dye this brown anyway as autumn comes. Otherwise, it's not really gonna provide the protection that we require. Okay, these are nice and bright, so we're gonna go and put them, and also 35% quality. That's cool. Gonna grab the quern, get these, mill them up. Okay, the rest. 39%. Okay, that's not half bad. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go to cellar, and then we're gonna need to find one of these clay jars, but as we know that all the clay jars are just taken, so we're gonna go and grab another one. I also want to do some more carving, like we're gonna do that one day. So we're already preparing the firewood powder for the winter. Okay, I'm gonna drop it into the spice, go outside. Actually, no, we're gonna go to the workplace here. But first we need to check what the fire is at. It's 15%, that's good enough. Okay, we're gonna grab the knife, but we also kind of need to go outside. So, okay, gonna do this. Gonna do that. There we go, gonna do this. Get some meat. Okay, I got some feathers. This can go there. The bones go in here. There we go. Do we got anything else from that? No, meat, fat, and bird meat, right? Yeah, that should be it. We should store this though. Okay, good. Right, need to urinate again. The nature's call. Okay, we got stale urine. And now we also have the age urine. And we got some tanning liquor. We can turn this into the brown dye if you want, but I don't want to do it quite yet. What a predicament. What a predicament indeed. No room. Oh, we also have some meat from before. No, the meat spoiled. That's what spoiled. Oh my god, my meat spoiled? That's so bad, actually. I remember now. We had some meat and I don't remember eating it. So yeah, it spoiled. I should probably just go and eat it right away so it doesn't happen again. And I think that's actually a really, really good idea. So let's do it. Okay, proteins. I don't know. Just one piece of meat. Just put it in there. Like wait 15 minutes. Just like raise my proteins and call it a day. And yeah, I need to urinate and I don't know where. and have a place to urinate right now. Because we have all these types of urine which don't wanna mix together, which is annoying. So what do we do? Oh look, a cooking pot. Okay. Actually, there. Oh yeah, we can just piss in these on the shelves. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Alright, drop this into the little known galaxy. Yeah, why are we even doing this? Like, this is just so stupid. There we go. Peace in bottles. They even stack. Isn't that just wonderful? Unsafe water. Who needs unsafe water when you can have urine? There we go. So that one's empty. So this first one's like... Bam. Aged urine. There we go. Doesn't smell bad at all. What we're talking about. Then we got some fresh urine. Great. And then here... okay, let's actually take all this out. Right. And... Okay, what is this? This is fresh urine. Although it's not gonna remain fresh. Let me just call it... Oh, fresh urine. It's fine. It can be called fresh urine. Eventually, over time, it's gonna become something else. But that's okay. And then here we're gonna have stale urine. Ha ha ha. You do love it when everything comes together. And then, of course... Them. Now, of course, I could have made more storage pots, and that's what a sane person would do. But instead, we are putting urine on shelves. Little bit of wind, and oh, you got a mess on your hand. But like, do we care? Not really at all. Okay, heather flowers powder. Okay, well, cat's gonna be happy. Chances of me accidentally drinking some urine is gonna be lower, and luckily enough, you cannot drink dye. So that's good for us. That's really good for us. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to make more storage pots. Psha. Psha. Okay, let's go see if Shrek's around. Gonna grab some leaves, of course, and this time I'm actually not gonna bother with like bringing stuff back. We have everything we need 3 times over, so you know what? We need a nice little float to set us back. So. Maybe I should have been living at the river, so we get like this big reset every now and then. Of course, nothing here. Poor little Fiona, she's gonna have to stay on her own for a tiny bit while longer. Right. Okay. We can drink here. Good. Do you too. There we go. Shoot. Leave it be. Good. Okay. Processing the rest of the firewood. Yeah, that might actually be very useful. What's the situation with this thing? Run out. Beautiful. That's a good timing because boom. And we are done with that. And I don't know. I feel like I should chop some wood at least a little bit every episode. We are getting like in a nice circle here, like things are like happening reliably. Now this thing, I should probably turn it off so we don't waste fuel, and I'm sure that now that we did that, surely we're gonna need it again. And yes, because we are heading into the cellar to grab some more firewood. Actually, like 4 might be a good number, because then we get 8, which fits into the thing. Yeah, that's a good number. Okay, I wonder if you do it here, is it faster? Oh my gosh, it is. It's free. Cutting firewood in workplace is free. It should be at least 3 minutes. Now, workplace bonus is way too powerful, and it should not be achievable with like a rustic table and a whole bunch of pine log stools. And we'll remove it at some point. So enjoy it while it lasts. It has to be done. It has to be done because it's just ludicrous, you know, and it's just silly. It's just, Yep, that was definitely a mistake. Turning this thing off. Okay, so put this thing here, put this thing there. Make sure these are all nice, beautiful. Put the squirrel in there, and okay. Okay, so we fix this. Nobody knows what this is for. We'll see. We'll see. The future's gonna tell us. The future's gonna tell us. Good. Go outside. I'm gonna like sing the songs of our people. Wrap this one up. So what can we? Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. So we're gonna continue like looking for Shrek because, well, in order for Fiona to have babies, we need Shrek. Yeah, and then after that we'll see. I'll probably do some baking and ale brewing. We have the means now, but yeah, I also wanna not for my firewood not to spoil, so that's also relatively high priority. Right, did we actually care for my plants today? They are a little bit full of acid, so almost feels like I didn't. How is this one doing? 92%. Okay, this is not working out. Water content's way too high for way too long, so we're gonna like give it some love here. So it definitely feels like it's a little bit hard to grow berries. Might be okay though. Okay, garlic's a little bit too acidic. What have I been doing? Dude, like, it seems like today I didn't even check the gardens. It's quite possible that I actually didn't, now that I think about it. But anyway, these are all nice and full and in wonderful shape, so nothing to worry about. But yeah, have a wonderful day, everyone. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode of Card Survival Fantasy Forest, where we're gonna search for Shrek some more, maybe start doing some brewing. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything because like yeah, lots of work to be done around the place, and there's new features coming this Sunday probably, and I can't keep up. I can't keep up by playing like 30 minutes to 1 hour every day. Like I can't keep up with the updates. So, you know, unless you're playing a lot of this game, which props to you, it's a great game, and have so much time to play it. I also have to play some other games. So, you would like, yeah, would have a really nice early access experience. At least that's what I think. But yeah, I'll see you next episode. Stay wonderful. The Neem signing out. Bye bye.